Hey guys, welcome back. It is officially September here, yay! Which means it's the start of Halloween season. Now, a lot of you who are kind of close to my friendship group know that Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year. Well, next to Christmas when I don't have to buy everything. So, for September into October, I'm going to show you little makeup tutorials. Well, makeup, face painting, basically costuming face paint. That's really easy to do. And I'll show you. I use the Snazaroo. Sorry. Can't see it because of the glare. Right there. Snazaroo. Now, Snazaroo makes a bunch of face painting supplies. I love Snazaroo because it's a wax base and not a grease based one, and it's really, really cheap. So you don't have to go out and buy the $50 makeup kits and all that. And you don't have to go into Walmart and buy the weird tube ones where it's like really, really goopy and it looks really horrible. So, for the first one I'm going to show you, gotta take off my glasses for this, zombie face painting. Zombie face painting can be very, very easy if you know what to do. Now, typically, parents, when their kids want to be a zombie for Halloween or for their birthday, they'll just do either gray face with black eyes or white face with black eyes and just little red marks here and there. This is a really, really quick zombification, if you want to call it that. This one we're going to use 5 different colors. We got the light gray, white, black, red, and brown. I just have these because I use these a lot. Sometimes you can actually get a little kit that comes with like 9 different colors, which will be perfect enough for this. So, make sure your hair is back, because there's nothing worse than having paint in the hair. So, what I'm going to do, which is a really easy hint, figure out where your lines are going to be. So, usually you're going to follow your eye line, where your cheekbones are, and to get your dimples, well, I guess they're called dimples, I call them indents. If you can't find them on your face, just open your mouth up, and then you'll see where your cheekbones go up, and then your dimples go down like this. So it's right there. So I'm going to use the mirror for some of this too, because my camera screen is about that big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a white base coat. Use sponges. Sponges are really, really great with blending and for fast covering. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight where my forehead's going to be. Hair. Of course, that was my big rule, so watch out for hair in the paint. That's the first thing that happens. I get hair in the paint. That's okay. So, forehead, nose, and where your cheekbones are going to stop. So right there, and right there. I'm just going to use the other side to lighten it up, and I still am getting hair in my face. And cheek. So basically, I'm going over with white which parts are going to be the brightest, just so I know where I'm going to put my shadowing. Next, I'm going to switch to my gray. I'm just going to start filling in what isn't white. Boy, white really shows up a lot on this camera. Who knew? Really good coat on that. So I'm just going to start filling in where my shading is going to be. It's okay if you mess up here because this is going to be base coats. Once we get in with the black and the brown, it'll start to fill in nicely. And my hair is just all over the place. I need a haircut. There we go. This is a good makeup that I usually do when I go on Omegle sometimes. I like to scare the living daylights out of people. Alright, now that I got the two main colors done, the white and the gray, and my hair is hair. I'm going to go and start marking out where I'm going to put scarring and red marks. I usually like to put it around the mouth area, or if I'm going to do scratches, have it go across the face. For this one, I'm just going to do like a mouth area. So, using my red, just go ahead and start drawing it out. Doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. Yeah. I'm just gonna scratch it up toward my eye. Because zombies, you know, they score up differently. So, it doesn't have to be the same one all the time. Now that we have our base done, we're going to go ahead and take our brown and start shadowing. So I'm going to do shadows underneath the cheekbone, inside the eye socket, around the dimple, and a little bit around the nose too, and a little bit around the scarring. So start with the eye. Just put some in the very tip and then draw it outwards. Dimple, just a little curve and then pull it down. Cheek, underneath the cheek, pull down. Just so you get a little bit, if you can see the difference. Do the same thing to the other side. Eye, pull back. Dimple. And then since we have the scarring on this side, we're actually going to go a little bit underneath this actual opening. And I'll give it more of a 3D effect, like there's like a crease where the scarring started. Around the chin a little bit. And then up on the forehead, my hair again. Oh, sorry. Hair is going to be a barrette today. There we go. Hopefully it stays now. So with the forehead, I'm just going to do indents. There goes my hair again. And just pull it to the side. So it kind of looks like I got like a weird bowl thing going on with the forehead. So now we got a little bit of the basic shading done. I'm going to go ahead and start using our black for our secondary shading. Always save your black shading for last, because it'll just go over your main color. Hair. And you don't want to muddy it up too much. So I'm just going to start with my forehead, go along the same line as the brown was, and just pull it across. Don't drop the sponge. Same way with the other side. Go across like that. And I'm just going to pull it. Like so. So it gives it more of a 3D look. Along the dimple. And then pull down. Like so. Around the eye. With the eye, you're just going to go where your eyebrow starts. Like right there. That's where you're going to put your black, and then you're going to pull it down. You don't want to cover up too much of the brown, too. See? Starting to look 3D now. Do the other side. And then around the cheekbone. Basically, anywhere that you have your brown, you want to go and start putting some black over it. See? Yay! A little bit around the chin, because I did a little there. And then right around the other side. Second dimple, hold down. Little bit around where we have our scarring, just a tiny bit. A little bit will do you. And especially if you're going out trick-or-treating. I like to do the little skeleton nose. Usually post lights will illuminate white face paint like it is with the camera here. So you don't want to go too heavy duty. I said duty. With the makeup, because it's going to be a pain in the butt, especially trying to get it off. So now I'm just going to take a little tiny paintbrush. I'm going to start doing my line work. We're going to save our highlights for the end, just so we know where to put them. So starting with my forehead, because my hair is being a pain in the butt, I'm just going to follow that same line I made with the black. I'm just going to follow that down and edit it to a point. Just a little shadow marks too. If you want to, you could just smudge it with your finger a little bit to give it more of a shadow look. Go along the eyes. Since I'm not a full socket, I'm just going to go ahead and give some aging lines underneath. So they're just like little lines right underneath the eye. Just like so. Do the same to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing with the dimple. Take a little line. A few little small lines here. Then across the cheek. Small lines going down. Go ahead and smudge that in. And I'm going to start lining out my scarring too. So you wanted to have a little bit of a tear effect. So no straight lines when it comes to this. So it looks a little bit cracked here. I'm just going to follow it up with the other side. Make sure that you don't cover up too much of the red, so that it looks like a big old like black smudge across. Alright, I'm trying to be very still here. And go ahead and draw some lines going upwards and downwards, just so it looks like your skin has dried out a little bit. So it looks like it's a little cracked. Alright, now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and take a bigger brush. This one's a little bit bigger. I'm going to start going into our white, which is going to be our highlight. If it isn't covered in black paint already. There we go. I'm just going to highlight certain areas. Sorry, just ate. So I'm basically going to highlight the eyebrow area. Fade that in. Just so it makes it pop a little bit more. So that the shadows are actually brought out. Like show up a little bit more. Like so. Go over a cheek with it. And over our scarring a little bit. And chin. Then usually with this, I like to put a little detail into the muscle. So I'll put some white so it looks like actual muscle sinew and all that. Never hurts to look up at an anatomy book. Just so it looks a little bit more real. And if you're going to do that, go ahead and, make some darker red or use some black. I'm just going to go ahead and show that in. Just so it looks a little bit more realistic. Now that we have that done, fix a little spot here. Just a little bit too much black on that one. We're going to go ahead and mix up some blood. Now, using our bigger brush, which is our big hunkin' little guy right here, we're just going to take a little bit of black from our black paint, just a little bit, not that much, and go ahead and put it right into our red paint. Till you start getting, go ahead and add water to it, because the drip effect on this paint's going to look really well. So you want to mix it up till you get it at least 3 shades darker than your original red. So right now it's about there. And since I've been adding water to it, it's going to run, which is the effect that we actually want to have in here. So I'm going to go ahead and get a good scoop. Scoop. I'm just going to start following my scarring, just dabbing it on, and waiting for it to run. A little bit more water will make it run. Always save the blood for last. Because once things start running, it sprints. Running pun. There we go. Now we got a good run going. It's going to drip normally. Just let it do its thing. See how it's dripping down? That's the effect that we want. Go ahead and give yourself a good lean, too. If you want direction the right way. Follow direction. Follow direction. Yeesh. Good thing this is not scripted, or else I would be screwed. See, it's running down just the way we want it. We want a good natural run. Because if you just start doing streaks, it looks weird. Gonna skip up the rest of this. And just get the other side. There we go. Like I said, this is a quick and easy way to do a zombie makeup. See, as the other side's running down. And you know, it looks a lot better than just, you know, plain gray face and everything. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Well, face paint tutorial. If you will actually enjoy watching this along with the balloons, just go ahead and, you know, give me a little thumbs up so I know that this is something that you guys want to see more of. So guys, thanks, have a wonderful evening, and I'm going to be taking care of this after I scare the living daylights out of my brother because he's sleeping. Okay, have a wonderful night. Bye!